this video is gonna be low quality as shit, but it's the passion that matters. Anyway, if you saw my last video, I played Ready or Not, raided a drug house, and killed a Vietnam veteran, which I don't feel happy about. But, yeah, these are some map concepts that I have, either to be added as DLC or just random maps that they were to ever add, even though it doesn't seem like, the maps that they, make they come out super fast. But yeah, these are some, maps that I had in mind. First one I had in mind was a bank robbery, because every single thing of media and stuff that you see where a SWAT team is normally activated, it's a bank robbery. I wanted this map to be called Payday as a homage to, as you can see in the bottom left corner of Dallas from Payday 2, Mr. Ah, my medic bag. This map would have about 5 to 6 suspects on it, and they would have like medium weapons, so they would have like decent body armor, and they would probably have rifles, shotguns, and pistols on them. But nothing super advanced. Probably like 8 to 10 civilians on this map, and it would kind of be the size of the elephant, just a little bit smaller. Uh, I had thought about a couple names for this map, but I settled on Payday. I was thinking about calling it the Bus Driver, as something to do with the Dark Knight scene where Joker says, "No, I killed the bus driver." So I was thinking of that, but that would imply that a bus would probably have to be somewhere on the map. But this is yeah, Payday. Uh, the missions that the officers or players would have to complete is bring order to chaos, rescue the civilians, and locate stolen money, which would be in a van somewhere outside the building. This map would probably have the main reception area, and then there would be a couple offices. There would be a vault, couple parking lots around, and on the back parking lot there would probably be where the van is hidden, or it would be off somewhere a little decently far away from the map. Not far away from the map, but a little ways away from the building. A mall terror attack, which bringing back the Yemen terrorist group. I think they're Yemen. They should be. I don't remember. But anyway, bringing back the Yemen terrorists from maps like Neon Tomb and I forget which other one they're on. Oh yeah, Relapse. Maps like that, bringing them back. They are trying to rebuild their numbers and try to hit America again. So they target Los Sueños again to try to get their vengeance. So they hit a local shopping mall. This map would be called Discount. I don't really know why. I just settled with it. There'd be about 10 suspects and like medium to high armaments. They'd have things like bomb vests. Sometimes they may have helmets, or they would just be kind of really heavily armed. There'd be 15 to 18 civilians on the map, which could prove to be a little bit challenging for some people if they're like running out and stuff. It will be a rather very open map. There may be some barricades, and taking note from the Neon 2 map, there would probably be a bunch of bodies stacked around because it would be a massacre, basically. It would be roughly the size of Relapse, maybe a little smaller. I'm not really sure though. And the missions that you would have to do is bring order chaos, rescue civilians, and defuse explosives, which is similar to the Relapse map or the hospital. Next up is a subway system bombing. This is a map that I had wanted for a little while. Originally, I wanted them, if they were to make another DLC, I wanted them to make one called either Code Black or I think Code 99, which is basically police speak for, hey, shit is going bad, is basically what it's supposed to be. Where I had in mind where a map like this would go along with other maps, where it would be released as a DLC with like 3 to 4 maps, like the normal ones that we have so far, but it would just be the most extreme ones there. Maybe not as extreme as the like story implications. It's not as extreme as children being hidden in a guy's underground bunker in barrels, or just oil rig workers being hanged from something, or a strip club or a hospital being shot up. It wouldn't be that extreme, but it would be more extreme as in the sense of like this city is in a very, very bad spot. Anyway, the subway system bombing somebody from the eco terrorist group that you see in, I think it's called, I don't remember what the mansion map is called in Home Invasion, but they are also featured on the in the Dark Waters DLC of the oil rig. Anyway, there would be about 8 of these guys. One of them goes down there and he blows up like the subway system and stuff. He wants to like get his eco terrorism message out or whatever. They'd be packing like medium armaments, as you can see in the uh, picture on the top right from the one Home Invasion DLC, where they'll have rifles and stuff and some basic body armor, but not super much. Be about 12 to 14 civilians trapped in the subway system. Some of them could be injured, some of them probably not. And the main thing would just be try to get them out. I would like it if this map had it to where there's a gap in between, like a place where the subway collapsed and where it, anyway, from like a place where the subway collapsed, where Judge and his team is able to go through there, where the terrorists further went through to go onto another subway section, or another one of these things. It'd be roughly the size of Greased Palms, not super big, but it definitely wouldn't be like a really small map. It would be more wide than it is. Sorry, no, it would be more long than it is wide. Basic things: order to chaos and rescue civilians. It would just be the thing. The bombs have already exploded. Things have already gone bad. This next one is something that I also think is very important for the game. And what I mean by low risk SWAT calls, I mean like it's nowhere near low risk, because any chance that a police officer can die is a really, really high risk. But what I mean by this is we have so many maps in the game, and I even listed I listed two of which are extreme, like maybe once in an officer's career he might have to deal with. One is a bank rob, and the other one is just a bank robbery. So personally, I feel like more maps like Ends of the Earth and Thank You Come Again make a lot of sense, because I don't know why this I don't know why this one SWAT team is sent to deal with multiple terrorist attacks, multiple drug operations and stuff. Yeah, they've been proven to be very effective, and their careers have certainly earned the reputation that they've gotten, but it's just so much action movie. There's nothing where like they slow down. There's I would say that maybe the I would say that Thank You Come Again, Ends of the Earth, the drug house in the new DLC that they dropped, or the free DLC that they dropped whenever they added console things, and the Mexican restaurant map, I would say that those are like low end maps, where they are like not super intense, where they are more so focused on just kind of existing. Something went wrong, you have to go and fix it. Things like I don't know, like a drive-by turned to a gang standoff where like they ran through buildings and stuff, and you have to go in and clear the guys out. A truck stop fight turns into deadly and stuff, or just like some type of bar, because alcohol and stuff would probably just make some people very angry and stuff. Maybe like one or two suspects on like the truck stop, and the gang standoff would probably have like, I don't know, 6 or 8 people. It's not, like I said, I don't want these maps to be super. Maps like this aren't supposed to be super extreme. There's not really supposed to be some major story thing like this guy. This guy wanted to record his daughter in inappropriate ways, or this streamer was threatening to kill his mother and his brother, then he was going to execute himself. But I don't know. Anyway, it's not supposed to be something extreme like that. It's just supposed to be basically, thank you, come again. Robbery goes wrong, SWAT team gets called, you arrest the guys. And that's basically all that I had in mind for some maps. But real quick, there is one more that I wanted to mention, but I didn't put it on an actual slide because I was too lazy to do it, and I was just really wanted just to finish this video, but I'll just go through it anyway. One that I really wanted to see was a prison riot, where things get overwhelmed for the guards there, and a SWAT team has to come in, where the prisoners have, maybe not most of them, but a few of them would have access to handguns and maybe some AR style rifles, maybe a shotgun or two. But majority of them would just have like shivs and like makeshift weaponry if they're to be suspects. And the civilians are just prisoners, or I wouldn't say the guards are civilians, but they would probably be more off on the outskirts of things, where they are kind of like the few maps where you see officers that are posted up and are just making a perimeter. They would be more so like that if there were guards on the map. I don't really have much in mind for like a name of the map, but yeah, that's just gonna cover whatever I was gonna come up with. Yeah, thank you for watching this video. If you liked any of these maps, gladly make some of your own recommendations, or just expand on some of these ones that I came up with. But yeah, with that being said, thank you for watching this video. I'll see you in the next one. Till next time.